Hello everybody, it's Nation here. So we're carrying on with the Death Guard. So I aim to get the characters of the Death Guard and the Primarch done in this video, depending on how time goes. It may just be the characters, and then I'll do the Death Guard another one. We'll see how that turns out. So these are the characters. So we've got Section Leader Chrysos Mortug. So he's Black Shield, formerly of the Death Guard Legion. Okay, so he's a Black Shield. That's interesting. He's 175 points. He's Weapon Skill 5, BS 5, Strength 4, Toughness 4, 3 Wounds, Initiative 5, 3 Attacks, Leadership 9, 3 Up Armor Save. Unit composition, he's a HQ choice. He's an infantry character. Not independent character. Interesting. He's got hardened power armor. That means you re-roll saves against template and blast weapons. Bolt pistol, power sword, combi flamer, frag crack, and rad grenades. That's quite cool. Sorry, independent characters down here. Legionnaires at the start. He's Death Guard, stubborn, infiltrate, psycho, mastery level 1. This unit may only be taken as part of a loyalist faction army, so you can only take him as a loyalist. Interesting. He's got the Warlord trait, Master of Ambush, and he's got the Psychic Powers, Endurance, Biomancy, see page 44. I don't know what that is. That'd be kind of interesting to know what the Psychic Powers does, to then be able to like gauge how good this guy is. 175 points seems kind of expensive for a 3-up save and no in-run save, but I don't know if the Psychic Power changes that. I don't know. Let's go over to Marshal Durak Rask, Siege Master of the Death Guard Legion. He's 165 points. He's Weapon Skill 5, BS 5, Strength 4, Toughness 4, 3 Wounds, Initiative 4, Attacks 3, Leadership 9, 2 Up Armor Save. So he's an infantry character, Artificer Armor, Thunderhammer, Volkite Serpenter, Frag and Crack Grenades, 1 Phosphex Bomb, and a Nuncio Box. He's already sounding better to me, just by that loadout. Granted, Master of Ambush and Endurance, that will probably be the game changer on this dude over here. But this guy's got Legion as the start. He's Death Guard, Master of the Legion, Art of Destruction, independent character. He can only be taken as part of a traitor army. Target priority, Durak Rask, and all friendly units within 12 inches reroll to hit rolls of 1 when shooting at an enemy units that are within 3 inches of 1 or more objectives. So he's good at knocking people off of objectives. That's kind of handy. Art of Destruction, Durak Rask has both the Tank Hunters and Wreckers special rules applied to all of his attacks, and also confers these rules to the heavy weapons shooting attacks of any infantry unit he joins. Now that's interesting, the heavy weapon attacks. So all the bolters and other things like that, melters, don't get it, but all your heavy weapons will. So Siege Master, you're basically going to stick this guy with a heavy weapons squad. And just blow the bejesus out of stuff. I can already see a point for him. Can't necessarily see a point for him, however, he's a loyalist, so if you're playing loyalist Death Guard, then that's where that would come in. Callous Typhon, later known as Typhus. He is Weapon Skill 6, BS 5, Strength 4, Toughness 4, 3 Wounds, Initiative 5, 4 Attacks, Leadership 10, and a 2 Up Armor Save. He is 200 points. He's Infantry, Cataphractic Pattern Terminator armor, Mastercrafted Death Shroud, Power Scythe, Hand Flamer with Chem Munitions, Grenade Harness, Nuncio Vox, and Rat Grenades. He can only be taken as part of a Traitor Legion. He's got Legion as a start. He's Death Guard, independent character, Master of the Legion. Note that he may have a Death Shroud bodyguard. Okay, so he can have a Death Shroud bodyguard. Interesting. He's got Chem Bombardment. We'll have a look over there. Witchblood, Warlord's Pride, Warlord trait comes the Reaper. Callous Typhon counts as a denial unit, and no enemy within 3 inches of him can claim an objective. That's cool. It's kind of like a little black hole sort of thing. So No enemy unit within 3 inches. So if he gets towards an objective, basically he's going to keep it. No one can knock him off unless you kill him. So that's interesting. Okay. Chem bombardment. Typhon is a master of chemical warfare and seldom enters battle without the backing of chemical shell artillery or aerial strike. This ability can be used once per game in the shooting phase of any turn in which Typhon has not moved in the preceding movement phase, though he may declare a charge in the assault phase as normal. Using his ability counts as a firing weapon and uses the following profile. Chem bombardment, range unlimited, strength nothing, AP 4, type Ordnance 3, barrage, large blast, 5 inch, poison 4+, no cover saves. That's pretty nasty. Note that if this attack scatters, it will always scatter the full 2d6. Typhon's ballistic skill makes no difference. Okay, so it's basically a bombardment. I didn't know Typhon could do that. That's pretty crazy. Against Mechanicum, that'd be pretty nasty, actually. Yeah, Mechanicum. Okay, Witch Blood. Thought by some to have been tainted by the blood of nightmarish alien warlords who once held sway on an ill-fated barbarous Callous Typhon was a psyker. However, given the hatred of witchery professed by his Primarch, he has long held his abilities in abeyance before the whispers of chaos came to him in the guise of Erebus. Okay. Callous Typhon is a level 1 psyker. He may utilise a power from the telepathy discipline, but may not use his powers if on the same battlefield as his Primarch Mortarion before Mortarions fall to chaos. So, before Mortarion became a demon prince, Callous wasn't allowed to do it. So basically, Callous can't use psychic things if Mortarion's on the board. That's kind of interesting. Warlord's Pride. If Callous Typhon is part of your army, then he will always be the army's warlord, regardless of the leadership value or other HQ choices, unless Mortarion is also present. He does not roll on the warlord's table trait, but instead uses his own unique trait, which is basically the bombardment thing. That's kind of cool. Oh no, sorry, warlord trait is the whole denying objectives thing. That's just his thing. So yeah, 200 points. I could definitely see a place for that as a warlord. Yeah, he would be, especially a mastercrafted power scythe. And he's got 4 attacks, so yeah, it's pretty horrendous. Initiative 5 should be striking at Initiative 4, I think, because I don't think they're unwieldy now. They're just -1 initiative, so that could be pretty crazy. Right, Mortarion. Old Grumpy Guts himself, Mr. I smoked one too many a day sort of thing. He is 425 points. A little bit more pricey than some of the others. He is weapon skill 7, BS 5, strength 6, toughness 7, wound 7, initiative 5, attacks 5, leadership 10, 2+ armor save. He's got 7 wounds. I think that's more than most of the other Primarchs. He has Barber and Plate, Silence, the Lantern, Frag Grenades, Phosphate Bombs, unlimited. Okay. It can only be taken as a trait of faction. He is a Primarch, therefore he confers the rules Independent Character, Eternal Warrior, Fear, Adamantium Will, Fleet, Fearless, It Will Not Die, Master of the Legion, Precision Strike, and Precision Shot. Okay, Sire of the Death Guard, Shadow of the Reaper, Preternatural Resilience, Witch Spite, and very bulky. So yeah, that guy's already like a big old hammer, like a big old anvil, basically. Like, that's just going to be tough to take down. So let's have a look at the special rules. So he's got Sire of the Death Guard. All models with the Legion as a study. Death Guard special rule: in an army containing Mortarion gain the Stubborn special rule if they were not already fearless. Frag grenades, frag missiles, and havoc launchers in the army gain the Poison 4+ rule. That's pretty crazy. Have him against Mechanicum, that really starts taking a dent against the whole toughness increase. Okay. Right, okay, Shadow of the Reaper. Mortarion is a terrifying, almost spectral figure who, despite his size and bearing, is able to go unseen almost at will and attack from an unexpected quarter. Oh, this is a special thing, which is weird. Leadership tests taken against fear caused by Mortarion, -1 penalty. In addition, so long as he is not within the transport, or in reserve, or locked in combat, in the player's shooting phase, in lieu of making a run move or a shooting attack, Mortarion's player may attempt to redeploy him by successfully passing a leadership test. So, this special redeployment may be anywhere within 10 inches of his starting position, as long as there is space for his model, and it may not be placed within 3 inches of an enemy model. He may not be placed within impassable terrain or inside a vehicle or building. This is not counted as a move as such, and the intervening terrain does not affect him in any way. If Mortarion is part of a unit, he is automatically separated from them by using this ability and leaves them behind. Okay, Mortarion may assault normally in a turn that he has redeployed in this way, but counts as making a disordered charge if doing so. That's crazy. So he's going to move 6, and then redeploy 10, and then possibly have a 12-inch charge. So let's work that out. 22. It's got a potential 28-inch threat range for an assault, which is insane. That's nuts. Okay, so we've got preternatural resilience. Mortarion rerolls any failed toughness tests or it will not die rolls. Didn't know that. Mortarion automatically passes any dangerous terrain rolls he is called upon to take. So he's basically got move through cover. Any weapon, no, dangerous terrain, not difficult. So he still gets slowed down by that. Any weapon which wounds based on a flat dice roll result rather than a normal to wound roll against Mortarion's toughness, such as attacks with the poison special roll, only affect Mortarion on d6 roll of 6 instead of their usual effect. That's crazy. He's near enough immune to poison. Okay. Witch Bite. Any malediction power affecting Mortarion or his unit he has joined is negated on a d6 roll of 4+. Okay. So he's got a crazy adamantium will thing. But it is only malediction. The Barbarian Plate. So it's a 2-up and a 4-up invulnerable. Silence is a range nothing, strength 1, AP2, melee, instant death, sunder, 2-handed reaping blow. Wow. Sunder as well. So that's going to be a strength 7. Still can't do anything to a Land Raider. Interesting. The Lantern, a drum barrel dynamic, blah 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 blah. The Lantern is 18-inch range, strength 8, AP2, assault 1, sunder. That could possibly do it. Attacks with the special rule may reroll failed armor penetration rolls. So, if you, unlike Tank Hunter where you can just reroll it, that is if you get a glancing hit you can't reroll it. But still. So basically this is just saying he's got an unlimited amount of Phosphex bombs which work the same way as they do on the other ones. They're not considered. Mortarion may throw one of these bombs as a shooting attack with a range of 12 inches. I don't know whether or not this guy would be good in a unit or on his own, just tearing the place to pieces. I don't know. It'd be Like, if he seems like he'd move too quick. And that's saying something, because Mortarion's kind of got this persona that he is a slow and ponderous Primarch. But he's really fast. Like, really fast. That's crazy. This is definitely the anvil sort of thing. So if you've got a hammer, this is the anvil, basically. Yeah, definitely, I can definitely see a place for Mortarion. So, I think that's about it. I don't think there's anything else for Death Guard. No, that's Sons of Horus. So, right, that has been the characters for the Death Guard, including Mortarion. So, hope you guys liked it. I hope it gives you a little bit of a teaser for what the Death Guard are like, and gives you an idea of some other stuff you could throw into your army mix. So, now comes the important question. What to do next? Who to do next, as in regards to Legion wise. I've got a lot of votes for Salamanders at the moment, so I'll put it, basically say, this is the video where you need to put in who I want to cover next. Okay, and I'll leave it for a week, so you got a week to decide. Don't forget, if you're watching this on your phone or something, stop it. Instead of just letting it roll on, put a vote if you actually want to see something. If you don't care, fine, no problem. But if you do actually want me to cover something you want me to cover, then let me know, because otherwise it's just majority votes wins. So, this is the video. Let me know what legions you want me to cover next, and we shall cover them. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Take it steady, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you later. Bye-bye.